Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. I'm Dr. Aisha Rashid Khan from Southern Business School, University of Southern Punjab, Multan. Today we are going to discuss our next chapter, social responsibility. It's actually corporate social responsibility strategy. By the end of this lecture, students should be able to define what is CSR and distinguish between general CSR and strategic CSR. And number second, explain the rationale for CSR from moral stakeholders and competitive advantage perspective. And number three, identify the key CSR activities in community environment, marketplace and workplace. Number fourth, analyze global and local examples of CSR strategies. And number fifth, understand the steps to develop a CSR strategy aligned with business and HR strategies. Number six, critically evaluate the impact of CSR on firm performance. And MC Williams et al. In 2006 defined CSR refers to business actions that further some social good beyond the interest of the firm and beyond what is required by the law. And beyond compliance, most companies already follow legal rules, example minimum wages, safety laws, environmental regulations. But CSR means going above and beyond, doing things not required by law but that benefit society. For example, a company voluntarily reducing carbon emissions or investing in renewable energy, even if regulations don't require it. And the implication is that CSR is a choice to create value for society, not just for stakeholders. And the example is IKAE goes beyond legal standards by ensuring fair working conditions in its supply chain, even in countries with weak labor laws. And the example is the Packages Limited, invest in sustainable paper and recycling initiatives beyond legal obligations. And number second is the Porter and Kramer 2006 define CSR integrates business and society. Companies should anchor CSR within their strategies for long-term value creation. For example, CSR as strategy, it's not just charity or philanthropy. It should be part of the core business model. Instead of treating CSR as separate from business, companies should align CSR with what they already do. For example, production, marketing, HR. Long-term focus, CSR is not about short-term benefits, but about building shared value for businesses and society over time. And the example include Unilever Sustainable Living Plan, link CSR to its products, economy friendly. Packaging, reducing water use. This builds both profit and the social value. And another example includes Angro Corporation, runs schools and hospitals in areas around its operations, improving communities while ensuring a stable, skilled workforce. CIPD in 2005 defines CSR as a continuing commitment to behave ethically, contribute to economic development, and improve the quality of life of employees, families, communities, and societies. For example, ethical behavior, companies must act with integrity, fair wages, non-discrimination, transparency, and the economic development includes CSR is not anti-business. It can drive growth while being responsible. And focus on people goes beyond external communities to include employees and their families, showing CSR starts inside the organization. And the broader scope is that it's not just about donations, it covers workplace practices, HR environment, and community development. International example includes Google. Google invests in employee well-being programs, work-life balance, diversity, which improves lives inside the workplace. Another example includes Tanelor, Pakistan. Pakistan program trains persons with disabilities, improving employability and inclusion. And the key idea is that CSR is about doing business ethically and responsibly while balancing profits with people and the planet. This reflects the triple bottom line framework by John Elkington. First point is profit, economic. Companies should be profitable and create economic value. And second point includes people, social. They must care for employees, customers, and communities. Third, planet, environmental. They must operate sustainably, reducing harm to the environment. The balance means companies don't only chase short-term profits but create sustainable value for all stakeholders. And the practical illustration includes a textile factory in Pakistan using eco-friendly dyes, planet ensuring fair wages and safe working conditions for people while maintaining competitiveness in global markets. In short, MC Williams CSR is about going beyond the law. Porter and Kramer said that CSR should be integrated with strategy for long-term success. CIPD said CSR is a continuous ethical commitment to improve lively internally and externally. Together, CSR is about profit plus people plus planet. Number second, strategic CSR. It's perfect. Let's unpack strategic CSR step by step with clear explanation, with examples and with the context. Example, definition of strategic CSR. Strategic CSR choosing CSR activities that are directly connected to a company's core business strategy and that helps build competitive advantage. The focus is not on random donations or charity, but on initiatives that strengthens the firm brand and market position, build trust and loyalty among customers, employees and communities, create shared values benefiting both business and society as well. Porter and Kramer in 2006 perspective, they argue that CSR should not be treated as an add-on or cost, but as a strategic investment. Companies that make the right CSR choices, those aligned with their core strategy, will gain stronger stakeholder trust, build a positive reputation, secure long-term competitive advantage. In other words, CSR is most powerful when it is embedded into strategy, not just used for PR. For example, Unilever's Sustainable Living Plan. Unilever links CSR to product innovation, reducing water, sustainable packaging and fair sourcing. They strengthen their global brand while meeting social, environmental needs. Agro Foods, its dairy development programs, train local farmers, improving milk quality and supply for agro, while uplifting rural communities. This is CSR that also supports core operations. Barron in 2001 said CSR is providing public goods, benefit to society such as cleaner environment, education, better working conditions in conjunction with business and marketing strategy. The idea CSR is not separate from business. It's done with the business in mind. For example, Tesla, their CSR impact clean energy. Electric cars is the product itself. They provide a public good, reducing pollution while building a profitable, competitive business. K Electric runs community solar power projects in Karachi. This improves access to energy, public good, while strengthening K Electric's customer relationships and long-term market. For example, philanthropic CSR donating to causes with no direct link to business. Strategic CSR initiatives tied to the company's core strategy, operations, and market advantage. Strategic CSR, doing well by doing good. It creates mutual benefit. The company grows stronger and society gains at the same time. Why strategic CSR? Because it is not just philanthropy. It is about creating shared value. For example, Unilever's Sustainable Living Plan aligns sustainability with its product innovation, eco-friendly packaging, reducing water use in detergents, And another example includes Anglo Corporation integrates CSR into its strategy by investing in community, education and healthcare near its plants while also strengthening employees' engagement. Next, CSR activities. CSR practices are generally categorized into 4 domains. Business in the community 2007. Community number 1, skills and education programs. Social inclusion, employability, local development. And the example includes Microsoft Digital Skills for Youth programs globally. For example, Tanalore Pakistan's Safe Internet program educating children about online safety. Number 2 is the environment, climate change, initiatives, recycling, pollution, control, resource efficiency. And the example include Tesla's missions to accelerate sustainable energy through electric cars. For example, Packages Limited recycling and sustainable packaging initiatives. Number 3 is the marketplace, responsible marketing, product safety, supply chain ethics, fair treatment of customers. For example, Nestle focus on nutrition, health and wellness in products. For example, Cardi's move towards sustainable textile production and transparent sourcing. Number 4 point is the workplace, employee rights, diversity, inclusion, well-being, fair treatment, ethical HR practices. For example, Google's employee wellness, flexible work and diversity initiative. Another example, HBL's diversity and inclusion drive, encouraging more women in leadership. Number 4, the rationale for CSR. CSR is supported by 4 key arguments, Porter and Grammar in 2006. Number 1, moral appeal. Companies have a duty to be good citizens. Number 2, sustainability, meeting current needs without compromising future generations. Number 3, license to operate, gaining trust and approval from society and government. Number 4, reputation, enhances brand image, employee morale and consumer trust. For example, Starbucks Fair Trade Coffee ensures ethical sourcing, improving brand trust. Another example, Jazz Pakistan CSR in disaster relief. For example, 2022 flood rehabilitations strengthens public goodwill and license to operate. Number 5, debate on CSR, profit versus responsibility. Milton's Friedman in 1970, the only responsibility of business is to maximize profit within the law. CSR wastes shareholders' money. Freeman said in the Stakeholders Theory 1984, businesses must satisfy stakeholders, employees, customers, suppliers, community, not just stakeholders. And the critical view, enlightened self-interest, suggests CSR can benefit both society and business. Morrell and Gossel in 1996. Number 6, CSR and business performance. Russo and Forts in 1997 said positive relationship between environment, performance and profitability. Verdrock and Graves in 1977. CSR improves firm performance. MC Williams and Siegel in 2000 said found neutral impact. CSR may not always directly increase profit, but it builds long-term sustainability. Number 7, developing a CSR strategy. According to CSR Academy 2006, CSR strategy requires 6 competencies. Number 1, understanding society, known fact of businesses on environment and community. Number 2, building capacity, empower employees and suppliers to act responsibility. Number 3, questioning businesses as usual, encourage innovation and sustainability. Number 4, stakeholder relations, engage with customers, employees, regulations and communities. Number 5, strategic view, align CSR with business and HR strategy. Number 6, harnessing diversity, ensure fairness, inclusion and transparent practices. And some practical steps in developing CSR strategy include: number 1, analyze businesses and social environment. Number second, identify and prioritize stakeholders. Number third, select CSR activities aligned with company's goals. Number fourth, gain approval from top management and stakeholders. Number fifth, communicate CSR strategy internally and externally. Number six, train employees on CSR practices. Number seven, measure and evaluate CSR impact. Number eight, international and local. Examples includes Coca-Cola water. Stewardship replenishes 100% of water used in production. Patagonia donates 1% of sales to environmental causes. Angro Foundation focus on health education and livelihoods in Sindh. Habib Bank Limited runs financial literacy and women empowerment programs. Lucky Cement invests in tree plantation and health initiative near its operations. And the conclusion is that CSR has evolved from philanthropy to a strategic necessity. Companies that integrate CSR into their business and HR strategies create sustainable value for stakeholders, employees, customers, and society. Strategic CSR is not about charity, it is about shared value creation. CSR is actually ethical and responsible business beyond compliance. And the strategic CSR is that linking CSR to business strategy. And the activities include community, environment, marketplace, workplace, and the rationale behind them is moral duty, sustainability, license to operate, reputation. CSR can improve performance, but results vary. A good CSR strategy requires stakeholders, alignment, capacity building, and impact measurement. Thank you so much.